tomorrow to an all-new podcast where we talk about horror.
True crime.
Thrillers.
I'm Ivan,
I'm Diego.
I'm Priscilla.
and we're here to tell you a story that was sent in by one of our subscribers. She said, "Before I tell you about the dream, I'm going to tell you about the experience. It all started back in my high school days. I was class of 2009. Back in the day, I was in many clubs because I wanted to have a lot of achievements to tell about myself to my parents. They weren't really people who got proud of me easily, I would say. So that's why I joined this new club called Thrill Seekers. All my friends were in it. So when I went to the very first meeting, they told me I would love the club. They said I was a daredevil. They said I was one of them. I wasn't too sure what they meant by daredevil, if I always followed the rules. So when they told us about the rules of the club, I was a little bit frustrated because I didn't get it. There's 3 rules. Break-ins only, no flashlights, and no leaving after the 24 hours you've entered. During those 24 hours, you could only explore during those hours, but you could not leave. You had to stay the full day. That's why they only broke in weekends. So when I got into my very first break-in, we broke into a medical wing on the east side of town. Our town was called Storybrook. Nothing ever magical happened, I would say. It's very story-like. So that's when we broke in, I didn't believe the rumors about the monster there. Nobody ever did. Nobody believed the stories in the town. So when we broke in, and I felt odd in there. So back to the dream I was speaking about before. I remember seeing the medical wing. I saw the tall hallways and the long halls. And when I saw that creature, it had a weird smile. Its lungs screamed as if it wasn't meant for those kind of creatures. It was wheezing each step it took. And its legs were backwards, like bent in a weird way I couldn't say. So when I was talking about the dream, I remember telling the police about what I saw. They didn't believe me, not one bit. So that's why they paid me never to tell anyone again. So when I talk about that dream, I feel like nobody will ever believe me about it. We all went in a group. There's 3 people, me, David, and Jorge. When I first broke in, I saw that Jorge wasn't following us anymore. But I didn't know there was another girl there named Luna. So that's why when I saw her randomly, when I tried asking her where was Jorge, she said she saw him go to the west side of the hall. So I obviously followed her there. We saw Jorge dead, his leg busted, like something scratched it, tried pulling it. Obviously we both screamed. We ran off trying to tell David. But before we found David, we saw that his lungs were ripped open, his chest, everything was spilt out. We tried running away, but that's when we heard it, the scream. I remember telling you guys before, the scream didn't sound human-like at all. That's why when we saw it in the hallway, I got instant deja vu. Like, I remember this. And I think that creature remembered seeing me too. I don't know how, but I just remember seeing her. It was like the monster had a shared memory. But when I think of that memory, I like thinking of Audible. So, have you ever heard of Audible, Diego?
Yeah, have you pursued?
I have not.
Okay, well, let me tell you about it. If you love thrillers, mysteries, or horrors, you could look on Audible. It's a one-time or monthly payment. And you can find millions of books, whether you're walking, just laying in bed, or doing the dishes. You can go on there and read a book. Read a book.
They also have romance too, if that's what.
They have a wide variety.
Do they have dog books?
They actually do.
Oh my goodness, Frank.
Frank. But back to our story. I remember sharing it as if it was a memory of that thing. So when it kept on coming closer to us, Luna obviously tried running past it, but she didn't make it. It grabbed her by the neck and just threw her against the wall. She didn't wake up after that, and all I remember was it walking towards me. And I remember how it walked. It didn't make noise when it stepped, like it was lighter than air. But it's not like I'll remember that when I'm dead, is what I was saying to myself. But when it got closer, it just smiled. It smiled so weird. So that's why when I saw it, I knew instantly I was gonna die. But it didn't say anything to me. It just had a little growl as it got closer. And when I saw its face, everything went black. I never remembered that day. I just remember waking up outside of the hospital, blood all over me. Police never saw or questioned me about it again after I told them. So, what do you think of that story? Do you believe if it was real? Or do you think it was all made up? Or she just has psychic powers that can see into the future? So what do you think, Diego?
I think maybe it's true. It's something I've never heard before. Maybe I have to experience it to find out.
I think the girl was on drugs.
Well, maybe those drugs made her powers stronger.
Yeah.
But please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're really into these thrillers. And let's hope that you don't live in a town called Storybrook. Because if you do, just don't break in. So thank you for watching our podcast. Again, I'm Ivan.
I'm Diego.
I'm Priscilla.
And that's the end of Snarl.